Blac Chyna just sent the internet into complete chaos with one Instagram post, and the fallout has everyone questioning whether she and Rob Kardashian are actually getting back together. After 8 years apart, countless lawsuits, and one of the messiest breakups in celebrity history, Angela White decided to tag her ex-fiancé in a post that had fans losing their minds. Rob, who barely touches social media anymore, actually came out of hiding to like the post, which only added fuel to the fire. Within hours, people were digging up old receipts, reminding everyone about the $100 million lawsuit she filed against his family, and asking how any of this could possibly be real. But here's the thing, Angela didn't just post and ghost. She actually spoke publicly about where things stand between them, and what she said has people convinced that a reconciliation might actually be happening. The timing couldn't be more interesting either, because she just ended an engagement to someone else a few months ago, and Rob's apparently struggling financially with multiple failed businesses. So the question everyone's asking is whether this is genuine or if there's something else going on. Let's break down exactly what happened, what Angela's been saying, and why this potential reunion has the entire Kardashian family reportedly on edge.
On October 14th, Angela posted a series of photos on Instagram wearing an all-white lace outfit while posing next to a white Ferrari. The pictures themselves weren't unusual for her, but the caption immediately caught everyone's attention. She wrote, "This love is forever," with an infinity emoji, and tagged Rob's account. For someone who hasn't publicly acknowledged him romantically in years, this was a major move. Rob, who's famously stayed off social media and avoided the spotlight since 2017, actually liked the post. That simple like became the talk of the internet because it suggested he was paying attention and possibly felt the same way. Fans flooded the comments asking if they were back together, with some celebrating and others expressing complete shock. One person commented that they didn't see this coming at all, while another said they'd been waiting for this moment ever since Angela got sober. The post came just 2 months after she called off her engagement to songwriter Derrick Milano, ending their 2-year relationship. She told Entertainment Tonight in August that the split was mutual and that she was focusing on herself and her kids. But this Instagram caption suggested that maybe Rob had been on her mind the whole time, and she was finally ready to put it out there publicly.
Angela didn't leave people guessing for long. 4 days after that Instagram post, she showed up at the Los Angeles Women's Expo and addressed the situation directly. When asked about her relationship status with Rob, she got surprisingly candid. She said that she and Rob are healing, communicating, and just going with the flow. She called him her person and said if God wanted to happen, then it will be something. That phrase, "my person," hit differently because it's the kind of language you use for someone you see a future with, not just a co-parent you're friendly with. She also revealed that she wants 2 more children, and when asked if she'd rather have them with Rob or with Tyga, she didn't hesitate. She said absolutely Rob, with a huge smile on her face. She talked about how funny he is and how they're both working on themselves individually before potentially moving forward together. The way she spoke about him made it clear that this isn't just about co-parenting anymore. There's genuine affection there, and she's not trying to hide it. But she also acknowledged that they both need to keep growing and healing before anything official happens. Sources close to the situation told E! News that while they're not officially back together romantically, the door is clearly open and they're both considering it seriously.
Now here's where this gets absolutely wild. Angela sued Rob's family for over $100 million back in 2017. She accused Kris Jenner, Kim Kardashian, Khloe Kardashian, and Kylie Jenner of defamation, claiming they orchestrated the cancellation of her reality show, Rob & Chyna, and destroyed her career in the process. She argued that their behind-the-scenes trash talk made her impossible to work with in Hollywood and cost her millions in lost income.
The case went to trial in 2022, and it was intense. Angela testified about the toxic dynamics, the show's cancellation, and how the family allegedly sabotaged her opportunities. She refused multiple settlement offers because she wanted her day in court. She wanted to prove publicly that the Kardashians had wronged her. But when the verdict came in, the jury sided completely with the Kardashian-Jenner family. Angela lost the case and wasn't awarded a single dollar in damages. That loss had to sting, especially after she turned down chances to settle privately. So the idea that she could now be getting back with Rob, knowing his family fought her in court and won, is almost unbelievable. Fans have been pointing out that you can't sue someone's family for $100 million and then expect them to welcome you back with open arms. And from Angela's perspective, people are asking how she could get back with someone whose family she believes destroyed her career. The whole thing feels like it shouldn't be possible. But here we are.
Their original breakup was one of the most toxic celebrity splits in recent memory. And it's worth revisiting because it shows just how far they've come if they're actually considering a reconciliation. Things started falling apart just weeks after their daughter, Dream, was born in November 2016. By December, Rob was accusing Angela of substance issues and being irresponsible with their newborn. Then in 2017, everything exploded publicly. Rob went on a social media rampage, posting explicit photos of Angela without her consent. His Instagram account got shut down because of it, and Angela was granted a restraining order against him. She testified that the leaked photos damaged her reputation and her ability to do business. Rob accused her of only getting with him to get back at the Kardashians for how they treated her after Kylie started dating Tyga, Angela's ex and the father of her son King. He said he thought she wanted a real family, but once Dream was born, Angela checked out emotionally. The back-and-forth accusations painted a picture of two people who brought out the worst in each other, and most people assumed they'd never speak again, let alone consider reuniting.
But Angela's not the same person she was back then, and that's a huge part of why some fans are actually rooting for this potential reunion. Over the past few years, she's made massive changes in her life. She got sober, which she's spoken about openly, and credited her sobriety with giving her clarity and peace. She dissolved her facial fillers and reversed multiple plastic surgeries, saying she wanted to get back to her natural self. She even quit her OnlyFans account, which was bringing in serious money, because she said it was a dead end and she knew she was worth more than that. On top of all that, she got baptized and has been vocal about her faith journey. She's also been an engaged and present mother to both Dream and King, and she's repeatedly said that co-parenting with Rob has been amazing. The transformation has been real and visible, and it's not just for show. People who followed her journey have noticed the difference in how she carries herself and talks about her life. She's not the same person who was caught up in drama and making impulsive decisions. She's intentional now. And that growth is exactly why some fans think a reconciliation with Rob could actually work this time. If they're both in healthier places mentally and emotionally, maybe they can avoid the toxic patterns that destroyed them the first time around.
The Kardashian family's reaction to all of this is the elephant in the room, and it's reportedly not positive. Khloe Kardashian in particular has always been extremely close to Rob, and she's made it clear in the past that she doesn't have a relationship with Angela. During an episode of The Kardashians, Khloe said it's hard to have a relationship with someone who sued you for hundreds of millions of dollars, which is fair. But Khloe's also called herself a third parent to Dream, which has raised eyebrows and caused some tension. She's incredibly involved in Dream's life, often posting photos of her niece with her own kids, True and Tatum, and she's spoken about how much she loves mothering people. Angela has addressed this dynamic carefully, saying she can't control what happens when Dream is with Rob, but that she's grateful her daughter has so much love from both sides of the family. Still, if Rob and Angela actually get back together, the family dynamics could get complicated fast. Khloe would have to navigate a relationship with someone she's openly said she doesn't want in her life, and the rest of the family would have to figure out how to handle someone who took them to court.
Kim Kardashian recently revealed that Rob is coming back to film The Kardashians, so if this reunion happens, it's going to play out on camera. And you know the producers are salivating at the possibility of that storyline.
There's also the matter of Rob's financial situation, which makes the timing of this reconciliation raise some eyebrows. Multiple sources have reported that Rob's business ventures haven't exactly been thriving. His sock brand, Arthur George, hasn't posted on Instagram since 2020, though the website still appears to be functional. His hot sauce company, Granza, which he launched with his mom, Kris Jenner, also went silent on social media, and the website reportedly shut down after customers complained about missing orders and no customer service response. His streetwear brand, Halfway Dead, faced similar issues, with the website now showing error messages and the California business license listed as suspended. For someone who was once making good money from these ventures, the decline has been noticeable. The fact that he's agreed to return to filming The Kardashians after years of refusing to be on camera suggests he might need the income. Some fans have speculated that this is why certain outlets questioned whether Angela's interest in rekindling things is purely romantic or if there's a financial angle. But here's the thing. Unlike his famous sisters, Rob isn't sitting on hundreds of millions of dollars. If Angela wanted to secure a bag, she probably wouldn't be going after the one Kardashian sibling whose businesses have reportedly failed. Plus, her own career has been doing well. She's been booking appearances, doing interviews, and staying relevant on her own terms. The narrative that she needs his money doesn't quite add up when you look at the actual numbers.
Another layer to this situation is Tyga's reported reaction. He and Angela share a son, King, and they've been broken up for over a decade at this point. But according to sources, he's not thrilled about the possibility of Angela and Rob getting back together. Some reports claim he's been reaching out to Rob, allegedly reminding him about Angela's past, including her OnlyFans work, which is ironic considering Tyga himself had his own controversies with OnlyFans. The fact that he's supposedly inserting himself into this situation is wild considering how he left Angela for Kylie Jenner back in the day. He moved on with a teenager who was part of the same family that Angela is now potentially reconnecting with through Rob. And let's not forget that when Tyga was with Kylie, the Kardashians fully embraced him despite knowing he left the mother of his child for their youngest sister. Khloe even defended Kylie's behavior toward Angela at the time. So for Tyga to now be upset about Angela potentially finding happiness with Rob feels hypocritical. But emotions don't always make sense, especially when it comes to exes and family dynamics. It's possible he's genuinely concerned for his son's well-being, or maybe there's a part of him that still feels territorial. Either way, his involvement adds another messy layer to an already complicated situation. So where does all of this actually leave us? Angela and Rob aren't officially back together yet, but they're clearly heading in that direction. She's publicly calling him her person, talking about wanting more kids with him, and gushing about how funny and special he is. He's liking her posts and reportedly communicating with her regularly about more than just co-parenting. They've both done a lot of healing and personal growth since their disastrous breakup, and they share a daughter who benefits from them being on good terms. But the history between them is heavy. There's the $100 million lawsuit, the revenge scandal, the accusations, and the years of bad blood. Plus, Rob's financial situation isn't great, with multiple businesses reportedly failing, which raises questions about whether he's in a stable place. And then there's the Kardashian family, who may or may not be thrilled about welcoming Angela back into the fold after everything that's happened. If this reconciliation actually happens, it would be one of the wildest redemption arcs in celebrity relationship history. Two people who publicly destroyed each other, finding their way back after years apart and genuine personal growth. But it could also be a recipe for round 2 of the same dysfunction, if they haven't actually dealt with the core issues that tore them apart. Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure,
If Rob and Angela do make this official, the internet is going to have a field day, and the Kardashians' producers are going to make sure every second of it gets captured on camera. What do you think? Is this a beautiful second chance or a disaster waiting to happen? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, hit that like button, and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any updates on this situation.